Welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I always do all the crafting. And today we're going to do an update on one of my favorite items I've ever made, which is the little jewelry tray that I have in my bathroom. I made it inspired by Jamie, the crafty DIY guy. He mentioned it in a haul of his and I thought it was a brilliant idea, so I ran off and made it and have used it ever since. Absolutely love it. It's definitely one of my probably top 3, I would even say, of my favorites that I've ever made. And mostly because I use it and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. So, but we're gonna do a little update to it. And I'll show you that update once we get going here. So I do sure hope that everyone had a wonderful Christmas, or if you celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or whatever other holidays we have. Also have a wonderful, happy new year. Hope this new year brings lots of joy and happiness to every one of you. And hope the same for myself as well. But anyway, let's go ahead, update this jewelry tray, and go take a look. All right, so here is what we made. I think it was over the summer, an adorable little jewelry tray. And we are gonna add a necklace hanger to it because I have nowhere to put all my necklaces and they are starting to collect. So this is actually the video from when I made that. So we just get one of these Dollar Tree wooden trays, and it has the 4 little compartments in the tray. And it's, I don't know what size, maybe 10 by 10. I have no idea. But I'm painting it black because I love the color black. And doing the front, back, sides, all of it. Now the inside of each compartment, I am putting craft paper in there, so I'm only doing the edges of the inside, if that makes sense. You can see what I'm doing there. And here's the craft paper. Now I chose 4 different designs, so 1 in each little compartment, and I'm just going to cut it out so that I can get it to fit. So I'm just measuring and then making the lines. Obviously, sorry it's white on white, you can't see anything, but you understand what I'm doing here. I'm measuring. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our little nifty paper cutter, and we're going to make a straight line there and a straight line there. And then it should fit into our little compartment easily. It was still wet, by the way. That's why I looked at my hand, because it was still wet. So be patient. Wait till it dries before you start messing around. And once it is dry, then we're going to wood glue that paper down into the tray. And I chose wood glue because I don't want it to be lumpy and bumpy if I were to use hot glue. You could probably just use regular Elmer's glue or super glue or what have you. But I chose wood glue. And we're just going to put all of those pieces of craft paper in there, or cardstock, I guess. And then we're adding legs to the bottom. So I'm just using the little small wood cubes you get from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint 5 of the 6 sides black, leaving the last side unpainted so that it sticks better to the bottom of the tray. And I'm using, you can't see it here, but I'm actually putting wood glue. Sorry, it's so out of frame. Putting wood glue on the bottom. And then I'm going to add a dab of hot glue so that it sticks right away. And just 1 in each corner, and then I put 1 directly in the middle. Now we're going to add the update. So this is the newest part. So I'm going to figure out how long I want the little necklace hanger to be, and we're going to cut that. And my hands are not strong, and I could not find my little dog clippers, so I'm using this pruner that was not at all good enough to do this. And so I was trying and I ended up just twisting the piece of wood around and just kept cutting and cutting and cutting until it made an indent, and it seemed like forever. I'm letting you enjoy my pain here. This is very painful. And 37 centuries later, I have it well enough that I can break it in half. Now, if you're strong or if you have a better way to cut, please do that. This was not the best idea, and I wouldn't recommend using these pruners. Maybe mine are just dull. I don't know, but it did not work out. Actually, that's probably what it is. They probably are dull because I've been using them for over a year, and they are Dollar Tree, so you know. Anyway, so we get that nice and cut down to the size that we want. And then we are going to need to sand off that side that we just cut. So just going to get a sandpaper piece of sandpaper and fancy that up a bit so it looks better. And then we're going to clean up our little dust that we just created with our little ladybug vacuum. I think everyone has one of those, I'm guessing. I don't know. And then we are going to glue the two pieces of wood together. So the one that's going to stand inside the tray, that one is actually a square dowel. So that one will be easy, but I'm putting this super glue strong adhesive in there. And it's the adhesive that is supposed to sit for 2 minutes before you stick it to the other piece. So you put a dab on each piece, wait 2 minutes, and then stick them together. And it does take a little bit for it to dry, so then I'm impatient, so I added hot glue as well. And then because I'm nervous about it actually staying in place and staying secure, I'm also going to add a pipe cleaner. I was going to start with string, but I didn't like that idea, so I instead went with pipe cleaner. I don't know why. You probably can skip this step altogether if you were to do this. But it made it nice and strong, and I like that because I want this thing to hang around in my bathroom for a long, long time. So I'm just wrapping the pipe cleaner around and around in many different directions so that I can really secure the top piece to the bottom piece. And then we're just going to basically tie it off or twist it off, and then we can trim off all the excess of that pipe cleaner. And again, getting my pruners out because, you know, they were there. And then I just folded that down. I didn't glue that in any way because it is a pipe cleaner. And then we're just going to paint. We're going to paint the little stand black. Now, if you would have painted your tray a different color, I would obviously recommend making this necklace stand match whatever color your tray is. I loved black on my tray, so that's what color I'm making it. And we're going to paint all the sides, make sure to do the ends as well. And you could be done right there. That could be enough, and you could be very happy with that. But, you know, I have to do one extra because, you know, we got to make it, you know, complicated. So I am going to add a pipe cleaner around the necklace holder. Basically so that when I put a necklace on there, it's not going to move around. And if my cat, who has been misbehaving a lot lately, if he happens to get up on the bathroom sink there or on the counter there, vanity, he's not going to knock it over and mess it up or take the necklaces off because he likes to play with stuff. So that's what I'm doing. And then we're going to use that strong adhesive again and a little bit of hot glue. And all we're going to do is just glue this into place and let it sit clamped overnight is what I did. And there you go. It's a wonderful update. So I've got some of my necklaces hanging there. The cat will not be able to get them off, which is my goal. And then the rest of my jewelry down at the bottom there. And then I keep the lotion and that kind of stuff in the back of the tray. I love this tray. It is the best thing ever. I recommend everyone have one if you have just a little bit of jewelry. If you have a lot of jewelry, probably not going to work. A little bit, it'll work. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I sure do appreciate it. Sure hope that you'd give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe. And make sure to hit the bell when you subscribe so you know when I come out with a new video. Remember to appreciate today as tomorrow was never promised. Y'all have a great one.